Mr. Speaker, I demand the Minister of Human Resources explain her role in mismanaging the Job Creation Grant Program.
Speaker recognizes the Minister of Human Resources. Speaker recognizes the Minister of Human Resources.
Hello. Did someone mention my name?
Mr. Speaker, when is the Minister of Human Resources going to account for the $1 billion missing from her fund?
Well, Mr. Speaker, well, these things take time. What's today? Friday? Say, about 4 years. But believe me, we keep a close eye on every penny. And, well, I am doing the best I can. I'm new at this job. I wasn't even minister when the money was given out, and it is unfair.
We're not accepting that emotional blackmail from you.
Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Hey, you know what is wrong with you Peppers? Just because she does not know what is going on in her mini threes, you should not pick on Jane Stupid. He looks at me, I am Prime Minister, and I not have a clue most of the time.
Supplemental, Mr. Speaker. As Minister of Human Resources, what does she actually do?
Could you repeat the question?
What do you do at the Ministry of Human Resources?
Okay, for sure's on that. Me myself, like, I does what has to be diddled. To assure's job like thing is done efficiently. No ifs, ands, or buttocks.
Mr. Speaker, I demand to know what the Prime Minister plans to do to resolve this issue.
Okay, keep on your shorts. I am resolved to all questioning about how the Ministry of Human Resources funds got buggered up. But me, I am stand by my minister, and to make sure nothing like this ever happen again, I am taking all her remaining money to fund an inquiry into what happened to the money. Now, if you will excuse me, I got to go start making plans for the next election.
I'll go with you, Prime Minister.
I would not bother.
Hi, I'm Stan. Hi, Stan. Are you unsure which of Canada's airlines to use? Are you fed up with the high cost of regular airfares? Then check out Stan's Airline. If you booked a ticket from Victoria to Brandon through Air Canada or Canadian, it would cost over $600. The cost at Stan's Airline, $0. Why so cheap? Simple. We don't fly to Brandon. Why would anyone want to go to Brandon? Flights to Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver can cost a fortune. Stan's flights cost you only 10 cents a minute. Anytime, any place. Other airlines spend millions of dollars on new planes. At Stan's Airline, all our carriers are select pre-owned models or factory seconds with only slight faults. After all, if you can save $50, does it really matter if the toilet doesn't flush? Another way Stan's Airline cuts cost is with jet fuel. We put just enough in to get us off the ground. Then we sneak up behind another flight with a rubber hose and siphon as much as we need. And Stan's doesn't scrimp on peanuts. No stingy, tiny little package. Each passenger gets a full 2-pound bag. And after you eat all these, you won't even miss the in-flight meal that we don't serve. Most flights today have banned smoking, not Stan's. We encourage people to light up. That way, if anything on board starts to smoke, no one will panic. All our pilots are fully trained graduates of Stan's Pilot Training School and Catering. Many of them have actually flown before. Some as pilots. So next time you're looking for a really cheap flight and an adventure, book Stan's Airline. Reservations available at your local mall at the lottery ticket kiosk. Take a chance. Fly Stan's Airline.
CTV News with Lloyd Robertson in drag.
Good evening. I'm Sandy Ronaldo. The international custody battle over 6-year-old boy Elian Gonzalez continues to heat up. We go live to Havana, Cuba, to speak with the boy's grandmothers, Raquel Rodriguez and Mariela Quintana. Hello, grannies.
Hello, Lloyd.
What is your situation now?
Senora Sandy, we are very disappointed to return to Cuba empty-headed. See, not only did we fail to get custody of Elian, but they also denied us a chance to be contestants on Who Want to Be a Millionaire.
But did the U.S. State Department offer you any kind of deal?
See, if we drop our lawsuit, they will give us partial custody of Ricky Martin.
Well, ladies, if you can't work out something, you can always come to Canada.
Oh, we are not that desperate.
Well, ladies, as Elian's grandmothers, do you honestly believe he's better off with his Cuban father than his American cousin?
¿Qué nos pregunta ella? Yo no entiendo ni una palabra. Yo no estoy segura, pero yo pienso que tiene que ver con la custodia de Elian. Entonces, ¿qué puedo yo decir? Solamente decirle la verdad. Yes. Senora Sandy, nobody is trying to exploit Elian. In fact, you can read all about it in our new book, Elian's Ashes. It's the touching story of a boy growing up in poverty in Havana. We are hoping to get on Oprah's book list. I wanted to call it Elian Bigelow Cuban Gigolo.
Raquel, Mariela, before we go, if Elian were watching right now, what would you say to him?
Elian, your place is here in Cuba, but if something happens and you stay in the United States and become American citizen, we have one thing to say to you. Please, sponsor us to come live in the U.S. We do not want to live here in poverty. I want to go to Disney. Please.
I'm Sandy Ronaldo saying adios, muchacho.
Members of the media, as you know, there is a controversy with the police union, which is not acceptable because Toronto is the best city in the world.
Yeah, tell them now, baby.
My wife Marilyn and I were disgusted with the union's fundraising methods.
Disgusted. Woo, 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 woo.
Their telemarketing campaign solicited donations in exchange for these stickers. As far as I'm concerned, the police union is out of control.
Out of control. Woo! Yeah! Woo, 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 woo.
There's no way the police union executive is going to hold our city hostage.
Yeah, that's Mel's job.
I urge city council to take a similar stand.
Yeah, best city in the world.
There must be no endorsement of the police union of any kind.
Go, Leafs, go! Go, Leafs, go!
After all, who's going to support an out-of-control police union? Who's going to support an out-of-control police union? Another thing. If the police union can sell stickers, so can we, because we're the best damn city in the world. At City Hall, we're starting a sticker campaign to stop future sticker campaigns, and our sticker campaign is going to be the best sticker campaign in the world!
In the world!
Here's how it works. For each sticker you buy, you get Mel points. Collect enough Mel points and you can get a free hair weave!
Yeah!
Let me conclude by saying, even though I have spoken out against the police union's method, I must admit there is one good use for their stickers.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Here's the deal. There's a bulge in the anaconda. Baby boom, bulgy anacondas. The bulge is getting older. Don't have a clue what I'm talking about? Neither do I. It's something to do with boomers about to be snake crab. I'm Altamira, and I want you to invest in Altamira Funds. At Altamira Funds, we feel if we make pointless commercials void of content, fronted by a chubby smartass guy with glasses, and run them 24 hours a day on every channel, you'll give in and invest with us. I've created 2 new funds. The Pork Belly's Growth Fund, the Don't Have a Hope in Hell of Recouping Your Investment Fund, and the Honduras Child Labor Sweatshop Fund. 3 new funds. So pick up the phone. Call 1-888-Chubby Smartass Guy with Glasses. Call now. Use this. Proud Canadians working for minimum wage are standing by. Call. Phone. Dial. Dial direct. Invest. Big effing snake. Chicken Cannon News.
Greetings, civilians. I'm Colonel Stacy. Some of my close friends call me Teresa. Our top story: amidst the barrage of criticism from the opposition, Human Resources Minister Jane Stewart defended herself, saying there is too much talk about my screw-up in human resources. Nobody bothers to mention I also screwed up at Indian Affairs. Minister is looking forward to her new job, minister who needs a job grant because she's unemployed. According to a survey in Sport magazine, professional athletes felt Canada is the worst place to play. The publication has since retracted this statement after realizing their questionnaire forgot to include the city of Buffalo. KFC has taken out ads denying the rumor they bred genetically engineered chickens with no heads or feathers. A company spokesman said KFC birds are 100% all natural. 3 prominent Canadian aid agencies have joined together to urge the government to boost military spending. They hope to raise enough to recruit another soldier. Still with military news, our Army is replacing its fleet of tanks with a more threatening and intimidating assault machine. Hockey moms who drive sport utility vehicles. Actor James Doohan, who played Scotty on Star Trek, is going to be a father at age 80. It just proves there may be snow on the dilithium crystals, but there's still fire in the phaser. Apparently, after all these years, he still doesn't know the difference between beam me up, Scotty, and knock me up, Scotty. We'll be back after this. Chicken Cannon News is brought to you by Religious Nut Bars. Favorite snack food of extremists worldwide. They're tasty and totally nuts. The Canadian Security and Intelligence Service is worried that the loss of secret documents last fall could be disastrous. CSIS officials feel public confidence could be shaken if certain secrets become known. The biggest secret is CSIS agents aren't very smart. A woman who chained up her daughter to prevent her from running away has been acquitted. The mother was so relieved she went home and let her husband out of his cage. Singer Madonna is considering having another baby. David Crosby was unavailable for comment. Madonna said she might consider Crosby if she wanted a child that is a fat, balding, stoned-out cokehead. Pillsbury wants to broaden its market by appealing more to ethnic groups. In a media conference, they unveiled their new corporate spokesman, Poppin' Fresh Daddy. Air Alaska officials were in San Francisco for a grand jury investigation. After insisting their airline meets all safety standards, they left and took a bus back to their head office in Seattle. With Valentine's Day around the corner, greeting card sales are at an all-time high. A nationwide survey showed this year's most popular poem, "Roses are red, violets are blue. I gave you my love, you gave me the flu." And now it's time to salute the newsmaker of the week. Our target is, of course, that champion of your tax dollars, Jane Stewart. Low cannon below us. Our ammunition, rotten apples, leftover pastry, handful of loose cash that was just lying around. Bureaucratic red tape. Since her ministry has turned into a dog's breakfast. To top it off, Jell-O. There's always room for Jell-O. And when ready, fire. Grab back, Jane. Our thanks to vigilant viewer Nancy Gardner of Yellowknife Northwest Territories for suggesting our target and ammo. Nancy wins our brand new souvenir video, Air Farce New Year's Eve 1999. The Chicken Cannon. Your tax dollars at work until the grant runs out. David, on second thought.
I've just got one question.
Shoot.
I've got a little money left over. Should I top up my RSP or pay down my mortgage?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, in your case. You contribute to your RSP. You take your tax refund. You put it against your mortgage.
Investors Greetings. Solutions built around your lifestyle. Hello, I'm Pam Barrett, former leader of the NDP in Alberta. I've recently quit politics because of a life-altering experience.
Something very serious happened to me. I died! Dead, flatline, gonzo.
But I'm better now. I was sitting in this dentist chair having some anesthetic when suddenly the lights started to strobe and I felt dizzy. I got worried because I felt this way once before when I accidentally saw Ralph Klein with his shirt off. But then the strangest thing happened. I left my body and I looked down on me from above. When I returned to my body, I thought, maybe I'm dead. But I remembered I was in the NDP. We've been dead for years. And then a mysterious voice spoke to me. It told me to start on a new path with my life. Oh, it was beautiful. I'll never forget it.
Hey, Rick, you can more?
Oh, that voice inspired me. I'll never be the same again. Now I know life is worth living. I'm going to spend more time working in my garden and making my own bread.
And for those of you who think that I've lost it, don't worry.
If I was really out of my mind, I would stay in politics.